Mm.
All right, we'll just go with it.
Okay, I've started the recording. Okay, let's do it.
Hi, Alex. It's nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you in better circumstances, Roger. How have you been?
Yeah, no, I've been good. I've been good. Just trying to keep busy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's very good. I've just had a chat with our landlord, Miss
Yeah.
Extra, and she's not very happy with the current situation that we're kind of both finding ourselves in. And I really would like to find a way forward. And to be honest, I would like to continue being your neighbor. And
Yeah.
I feel like that if we really tried, we could come up with something that works for both of us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Miss Extra, yeah, she spoke with me and said that if we both can't come to an agreement on how we're gonna live together, we're both gonna be evicted. So I would love for us to resolve this and move forward from here.
Yep, yep. So how would did you have any sort of ideas on how you want this conversation to go? Do you have any sort of method that you wanted to
Yeah.
do?
Um, Look, I would just love if we can just both try to focus more on what we do want rather than like want moving in the future rather than just completely focusing on all the problems we've had in the past. Even though we do need to address them, but I prefer if we could keep the vision of forward thinking and how we're both going to be able to get what we both need in the future and be able to live with each other without
Okay.
having any more problems.
And any more conflict. So I reckon what we'll do is I'll just say what I think, and I'll lay down sort of my perspective on the table, so to speak.
Yep.
And maybe you can hear me through, and then maybe lay down your what your position is, and what you think. And then we can maybe go from there.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Alex. All right.
Okay, so as you know, I've been living here for about 10 years, and I really kind of have enjoyed living in this apartment. And Miss Extra and I have, we've had a long sort of good working relationship, and we've really had no issues other than the recent thing that we've had together. And so I feel that I would have the upper hand with Miss Extra if things were not to work out. Not to say that I don't want, to patch things up with you. And so the difficulty arises when I don't know if you realize this, but I like to go to bed early. And the issue has always
Yeah.
been, I've called the police on you and everything because it kind of makes me cranky when I can't sleep. So I like to go to bed by 8:30 at the latest.
Yeah.
And so when I can't meet my sleep schedule, it kind of really affects me. And there's a couple of things I really enjoy. I'm part of a book club, and me and my friends, we get together every fortnight on Tuesdays. And we get together, we talk about our books, and we have tea, coffee, and just like conversation, things like that. And quite a lot
Yeah.
of the time, you just like, dude, like you just play the music really loud. And
Yeah.
it just comes through the walls, and it kind of we can't have our quiet conversations. Do you know what I mean? Like a book club. And so that's been really
Yeah.
disruptive. And then I'm also part of a wine club, and we meet at my apartment also, and that's every week. And the same thing happens. And so I can't plan around when you play your music. It just
Yeah.
seems to be like just random. Do you know what I mean? Uh,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I
No,
so ideally, like I
it's the
would really
creative
like
process.
so I would really like like there to be like, just quiet and peace.
Yeah. You
But
would look. Yeah.
But if I can't have that, then at least I can plan around when you intend to do your, musical stuff.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I can see that you really value your sleep, and I can see that you really value your time with your friends and all the members of the wine and the book club. And it's not my intent to ever cause problems with you and your friends and cause you a lot of stress and harm to your well, certainly your psychological and even your physical well-being if you're not getting enough sleep. And yeah, that's something that I've never intended to do. And I'd just like to say that so I obviously I'm a musician by trade. Um and in 2 months' time, I think you might have noticed that my playing has gotten quite a lot more frequent and louder over the past couple of months, and that's because in 2 months' time, me and my band we actually have a gig at a big festival in Sydney in 2 months' time.
Very
Because
good.
I don't
Congratulations.
plan to live in Canberra. Oh, thank you very much. I don't plan to live in Canberra long term. Um, yeah, so I hope to one day make it as a as a musician and have that as my full-time job. Because currently, if you didn't already know, I am working uh doing some data entry sort of work at the moment.
That's good.
That I probably in the quieter times or when I'm not practicing and I'm just playing the music at the lower volume, that's when I'm usually doing my processing work at home. And so I've actually gotten a schedule that I think we might be able to work around in the future. So
Oh,
sorry,
awesome.
I've got a set schedule now for work, so I can give you a bit of concrete times of when I definitely won't be playing and when I really need to get my practice in,
Okay, excellent.
and
So we've
maybe
got
we can find some common ground.
some options. We've got some options
Yeah,
um, that we can try, and then maybe we can meet again to see how it's going.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
So what's your schedule like? Is it possible for you not to play when my club meetings are on?
Yeah, okay. So you have your book club once a fortnight on a Tuesday, correct?
Yes, possibly could change to a Friday so that more people can
Yeah.
can
And
join in.
is that usually held during the day or during the evening?
It's in the early evening.
In the early evening. Okay,
Yeah,
on a Tuesday. Yeah.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
possibly changing to a Friday. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And when is your wine club?
The wine club is on every Wednesdays.
And what time is that usually?
That's also in the early evening, so probably from 4 o'clock onwards.
Oh, right. Okay. Excellent. Um, my schedule currently, for the foreseeable future, every Wednesday to Saturday, I will be working from 4 p.m. till 1 a.m. So I'll leave the house at 4 and I'll get home at 1. And I don't plan on waking up and you know practicing anything like that till at least 10 a.m. So
Okay.
that's quite a large window. So that's what uh,
So from Wednesday to Sunday.
18 hours. Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Wednesday to Saturday. Wednesday to Saturday.
Okay. And then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is when you can have your band practice. Um, and
Those days I'm not working, so I will plan to get more practice in those days.
yeah.
But what I have been looking at is I've been looking at getting some wireless headphones that I'll be able to connect to my amp, and so I mean, while there will be still the noise of my guitar, it'll be nowhere near as loud because it won't be coming through the speakers anymore.
Yep.
I'll just be listening to it on my headphones.
Yep. Yep.
So it'll be quite a low volume. It should be.
Yeah. No, I really appreciate you making these efforts, Raja. It's really good. So that's excellent. Awesome. And you were going to say some more. Sorry, I interrupted you. Also want to congratulate
No,
you
no, you're right.
because getting to play, at a venue and stuff like that, it's like being an author that gets published. That's kind of like a big deal. So well done. Congratulations.
Yeah. No, thank you. Thank you. Yes, no, I really appreciate that. Yeah, and also, um, what I can do is perhaps on the wine club it won't even matter because I won't be home. But on the Tuesdays, just so you don't even have to listen to, even the slightest noise coming from my apartment, I am planning to hold some more practices with my band at a local bar during the day. So I could definitely plan to be out of the apartment during your planned book club time,
Oh, awesome.
if
Excellent.
that would help.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, you have completely satisfied beyond what I had expected, actually, Zach.
Oh, right.
Um, so so thank you so much for accommodating me. And I will be very happy to report to Miss Extra that there will be no issues from this point forwards.
Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you. So, all right, so what about we just try and sort of go through a day by day. So, what time do you go to sleep?
I'm normally in bed by 8:30 every day.
All right, so you would really appreciate there to be very, very limited volume, yeah, anytime. And you watch the news at 7, is it?
Yeah, I watch the news, and then after that, after the news finishes at 7:30, I start, doing my end of the day routine, have my shower,
Yeah.
bathroom, all that kind of stuff, and then I'm in bed by 8:30.
Okay, well, I mean, in most case, Wednesday to Saturday, I won't even be home during the evening, so there'll be no issue there. Um, but yeah, as I really am needing to get in as much practice as I possibly can. How about on the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday evenings? I'm happy to use my the wireless if headphones once I buy them.
Yep.
Um, I'm happy to buy those. Yeah, sorry, I'm happy to use those. 7 p.m. onwards,
Yep.
and there should be very, very limited noise.
Okay. No, awesome. No, awesome. Thank you. So how about we write this down for the benefit of our landlord, Miss Extra. We'll both sign it, and then how about we just arrange to have just another catch-up meeting in about 2 or 3 weeks. I don't think there'll be any issues, but maybe we might get a chance to refine it a little bit more. Maybe to work a bit more towards your favor, or maybe we can tune it up a bit more in case circumstances change.
No, no, absolutely. That's completely fine. And just so you know, I'll be out of your hair as well in 4 months completely.
Oh,
I'm planning to actually leave, so don't worry. We won't have to be living by any of these guidelines for too much longer.
okay. No, thank you, Raja, and I'm really glad we had this conversation.
Yeah, yeah. It's so much more productive than getting the police involved, isn't it?
100%, 100%. So I'll write up a document and I'll bring it round to your apartment maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. No, that sounds good. That sounds
All right.
good.
Thank you, Raja.
No worries. Thank you, Alex. You have a good evening
Okay. Good evening. Goodbye.
and have a good read.